just the three of us tonight?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's all we need for a quorum.
Yep. Well, and, well, we don't have to do roll call votes. I didn't see the light go on. There we go. Okay, I'm going to call to order the meeting of the Maplewood Community Design Review Board. Today is Tuesday, July 15th. It is 6:00 p.m. Next order of business is a roll call. I see we have three people here. We are missing two. We are missing Jason Lammers and Amanda Reinhardt. Other than that, we have the remaining three. That constitutes a quorum. We'll move on to the approval of the agenda. Staff, any changes, et cetera?
Good evening, Chair and Board. No changes to the agenda.
Anything from the board? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second that. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Aye, it's unanimous. Approval of the minutes from May 20th of 2025. Staff, anything?
There are no revisions from staff.
Okay, anything from the board? I will again entertain a motion to approve.
I'll motion to approve.
We have
Second.
we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. New business, comprehensive sign plan, Harmony Learning Center, 1961 County Road C East. Staff report, please.
Okay. Good evening. If I can get the PowerPoint up here. Our first item is the comprehensive sign plan for, oh, we have the wrong title on the bottom, it looks like. Oh. One moment.
Is your mic on?
It should be. Here, let me
Oh,
get
I
a little
can hear you.
closer.
Yep.
Yeah. There. That looks right. Thank you. All right, so tonight we are reviewing the comprehensive sign plan for Harmony Learning Center at 1961 County Road C East. Adolphson and Peterson Construction on behalf of Harmony Learning Center and the ISD 622 School District has requested the sign plan for the site. 8.5 acre site on the corner of White Bear Avenue and County Road C. A comprehensive sign plan is required for all permitted institutional and public uses. And then they're also requesting to have a dynamic display proposed on their monument sign, which triggered the requirement for this tonight. So to move forward with the proposal, the applicant is requesting approval of that sign plan. All right, there's 5 exterior signs on the site currently, and they are undergoing a complete interior remodel over at the site right now. They'll be installing a new freestanding monument sign with that dynamic display, and that will be replacing the freestanding directional sign and also replacing a freestanding directional sign and wall sign. And this overview site plan shows the proposed location of the new monument sign that is right off of White Bear Avenue there, just about 13 or so feet off of their property line. And then it shows the proposed freestanding sign and the proposed new wall sign. The new monument would replace the existing one that's on White Bear Avenue, so it's not moving location. It requires that comprehensive sign plan, as I mentioned, and again, that's because of that dynamic display that will be on the top portion. This is similar to what the school district has done at a number of their other sites. Here's the renderings of that monument sign with the dynamic display on the top portion. The sign is 6.5 feet tall and 39 square feet. It meets the height and overall size requirements that are outlined in our code. which are permitted to be up to 8 feet and 50 square feet in size. The sign will be, as I mentioned, just over 13 feet from the property line along White Bear Avenue, that right-of-way line, meeting the 10-foot requirement for the setback. And the proposal also includes replacing a freestanding directional sign. The size is exempt from our permitting requirements, but they've included it in their drawings as part of their sign plan. And it's located near the building entrances, more for the interior directional for the site. The new wall sign would replace the existing sign on the east wall of the building, and this is adjacent to the parking lot in County Road C East. It's shown to be 58 square feet in size, similar to what was there before. City code allows one wall sign for each street frontage and up to 24 square feet for each sign. In this case, they're requesting an area exception as part of their sign plan. You may recall with the board's review of comprehensive sign plans, it's in your authority to review requests such as this for an area, a larger area. The two other wall signs that exist on the east wall of the building near the main entrance and on the west wall, facing White Bear Avenue. Those two are not shown to be replaced. They will be keeping those on the building for now. If they are replaced in the future, we have put in the sign plan that they can be up to 24 square feet as code allows. If they want to, they would have to come and request and provide renderings showing something if they wanted to do something larger than that. And again, this shows what's being replaced, what's remaining on site. We sent our public review notice to properties within 350 feet, and there were no comments received prior to the staff report and public meeting here tonight. There were no staff review comments received. We have our meeting this evening. This will be the only public meeting for the proposal. The sign plans are reviewed and approved and reviewed by the Community Design Review Board. With that, staff is recommending approval of the sign plan for Harmony Learning Center. And I have the motion here, and I probably should have put the conditions on another slide, but I thought it might be helpful because it's within the motion that we have these conditions. You could take a look at them if you had any questions regarding those that were in. I had outlined them in the staff report, but wanted to have them in front of you in case you had any questions on that. Really what we need from you is if you want to, we have our CDRB motion, the staff recommended motion, and you could make that motion referencing conditions 1 through 7. With that, I'll stand for any questions that you have, and we do have some representatives here from the project.
Board, any questions or anything?
No, just like the last few.
I know dynamic displays require, there's a time, the turning of the signs, so the applicant will comply with all those requirements for dynamic display?
Chair and board, that's correct. We have outlined that in these conditions as well. Number 2 addresses that, where this approval allows for the monument sign with that dynamic display. It must comply with the city sign regulations. It references the dynamic display section where that is further outlined. And it does make that requirement in there.
This matches the one we did at John Clark maybe a few months ago. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. And what I would tell you is I did pull some of those items in here just so that they're right there. So I did put in, there are other conditions outlined in the code, but the most important ones, I guess, I pulled in here regarding the time. So under number 3, it talks about the dynamic display and the size, and that the area around it needs to be landscaped and that it cannot be illuminated between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m.
This may be similar to John Glenn, but obviously White Bear is a much more busier road. And has the city engineer looked at this? I mean, in terms of concern of the traffic being slowing down or being distracted by the dynamic, whereas they're used to a a simple sign there now is going to change to a dynamic sign. Has there been any issues raised by the city engineer?
No, when we receive land use applications, we send out the application details and the plans that we receive. We send those to a project review team here at the city, and that includes our engineering staff. And I received a response that there were no comments or concerns on this proposal.
Yeah, I wouldn't think there'd be anything, because, there's all kinds of things that catch your eyes, I think I'd be more responsive to driving along and say, oh, there's a new taco truck.
Yeah, right.
So I don't think it's a big deal. Is the applicant here?
Yes.
Would you like to say a couple words?
You don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
I'm just looking out the window right now, seeing the storm coming in, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Unless there's any questions you have for us.
I don't think so. Are you a citizen?
Yeah, sure.
You'd like to say something briefly?
My name is Linda Olson. I live immediately next door. There was some confusion between my husband and I about the replacement sign on the east side of the building. He interpreted that to be an illuminated sign. Is that correct? Or is that going to be
No.
No, just facing Wicker Avenue.
Yeah.
Okay, so the only illuminated sign that's going to be added to the site is on White Bear. That's,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just sign then. Yeah, I was really afraid you were going to replace that with red letters or something, because it's shining my bathroom.
Yeah, searchlights, all that stuff, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward, what you're asking for. And, and you've come before the board for a number of things, and all the projects that we've looked at seem to work out pretty well.
Considering that sign has been plywood for 30 years, it'd be pretty good to have a nice new one up there, so.
Yep. Yep. Okay, anything else? Do we need to discuss anything, or would somebody like to make a motion?
If you put a motion back up, I'll make it, so. I'll put my mic on, so we can hear, okay. I'll make a motion to approve the comprehensive sign plan for Harmony Learning Center located at 1961 County Road C East, subject to conditions of approval. Can I say 1 through 7? 1 through 7.
Okay, I'll second that. Any further discussion?
I would just like to add a date. I always like to add a date when this motion was made, so that's also attached to the motion.
Okay, so I'll make the motion as of July 15th
So it's
to
an
approve.
amendment to the,
Sorry, an amendment to the motion, amending that's made on July 15th of 2025.
okay, and I will second the amendment. And I think we're ready for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
That's unanimous. We have a deal. So, okay, anything from the board, any unfinished business, actually, from anybody? No. Board presentations, anything? Staff presentations, anything? Visitor presentations? I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion made.
Okay.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All right, we're done in less than 15 minutes.
The shortest meeting ever.
Everything in my life is so easily done.
Yep,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Storm is coming?
Yep.